Bruh. Bruh.
Hey, traders. Welcome to the stream. I don't even know doing episode numbers anymore. I don't even know, man. Like, it's almost like, what's the point with the shadow banning stuff? I have to stop the streams before the stream even starts and restart them. So I show up in your subscription feeds and I show up on the search engine for YouTube itself, right? It doesn't make any sense, but it's just something. We live in a new age, a new day. So we have to adapt. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm shadow banned again right now. Oh, see, I wasn't even shadow banned last time. Brad said I was, and I should go off stream. And, wow, there isn't enough to talk about. I gotta deal with this crap, right? I'm not showing up in your subs right now. I know for a fact. I'm looking on my main or my alternative channel, right? I'm not there. It doesn't matter about the freaking notification. Please stop saying that. It is about showing up in your subscription feed and showing up on YouTube search. Showed up the first time. Yeah, I know, I did. And so now, yeah, it doesn't matter. I guess it does matter. It actually means kind of everything, but Brad, no, I'm not. It's like literally the opposite of what you're saying. It's literally the opposite of what you're saying, dude. Yeah, dude. Like, I'm not live now. And I just... okay, just gonna deal with it myself from now on. Because that just really screwed things up. Cool, dude. So, Bitcoin in the uptrend. God, man. Contested election. Great. Yeah, the stream I stopped is showing up, and my stream now is not. So, I don't even know, man. Well, I mean, come on, you know, accountability, it happens, dude. So, whatever. I take credit if I screwed up, you know, but anyway, I'm just like, it's frustrating. It's really frustrating when I have to deal with this problem, and you know, it's like now stop the stream again to show up, but you know, you got other people that are out there that are live that have no problems, and I'm just gonna copy. So anyway, yeah, dude, I don't even know. I'm not even talking about the election. It's too unbelievably ridiculous. And if you think what is happening with the election right now is normal, you're out of your mind. You're not being impartial. Like, it's completely messed up. What's happening? Oh yeah, people are going to stop counting votes randomly. Oh, you know, everything's going one way, and then they just stop for many hours, and then 4 a.m., hundred-thousands of mail-in absentee ballots just randomly go literally all the other way. All of them. Like, almost none of them went... Like, there hasn't been good news for Trump's side, you know, in like 24 hours almost at this point. They don't even call in Georgia, not calling North Carolina. Like, really? It's all... You could clearly see what's happening. It's some sort of media coup, all right? And there's stuff going on behind the scenes. And this is what you get when you have absentee ballots. This is what you do when you change the rules. You get fraud. Lots of it. That's what's up, man. Like, deal with it. So anyway, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I need Georgia to just call Trump so I can just stop stressing, because that's the only thing that really matters. I mean, like, if Trump loses the general, my bet's fine. I mean, it's gonna, you know, I could have won so much, but I'm just gonna be happy to break even or be up a little bit with Georgia. So you know what happened earlier today? You made your highest high in multiple years since January of 2018. And as you can see, I've kind of just plotted this channel as it was yesterday, and the top of it's around 14,526. Now, if you look to 2018, you can see that there's no real resistance to like 16K or so on the 4 hour. Now, the daily's different, weekly's different, but we do look at the 4 hour, and you can see, look, traders settled up December 23rd, 2017, 15.6. Then above that, 16.2. So you're thinking where we are now, that's eventually going to happen. I see what's happening. You got December 31st, 2017 and January of 2018. Those are being, that's being regarded as a resistance there. If you break it, you really are thinking that 15.6 is next, and after that, 16.2. All right? That's it. That's what's happening, man. Oh man, it's just hilarious just to hear that people think it's normal. What's happening here is normal. Nah, dude, it's not. Yeah, it's completely not normal. You're out of your mind. Okay. Well, the stock market loved the insanity. It loved the inability to understand what's going to happen next. No one knows, really, right? I mean, and Vegas doesn't know, right? It's like every time a state's happening, you know, it's shifting. Like, I think it was like Trump minus 400, then Trump plus 400, Biden minus 400. It's just like going back and forth. Mysteries abound. Go get a coin, flip it. That's what's going to happen, man. There's no edge. Oh, yeah. Good news on Ethereum. Great news on Ethereum. Double bottomed at that Gartley PCZ. Right, where you had it. And all we have to do here is just extend it out. I mean, same thing. Same PCZ, dude, right? Of course. Sure. And what we talk about. What do we talk about on Gartley's? You know, you can get the PCZ and you can rally, but you're looking for an edge. So you want to bottom out of the PCZ and then you want to double bottom. Well, you got a lower low double bottom, and you definitely continued that bullish. Wow, man. More divergence. Kind of hard to say, because like from the island, there was some divergence there. RSI, wow, there actually ended up being RSI divergence in the end. And where did, you know, it fell a little bit lower than the PCZ, and it's pretty cool where it touched the bottom of the upsloping support, right? The demand line. It touched it like the Jesus, and you know, spent some time bouncing off of it and just blasted off, and now you're above critical resistance. Right now you're back to where you think 416 is going to happen at this level. Now you could come and back test 389 again. My God, man, how much chop has to happen? Chop City, dude. You think that eventually Ethereum's going to run up test 416, right? That high that it tests. That's the first target of the trade setup. And then eventually, if it could break that this time around, then you're looking for your second target of the trade setup, $444.40, 44 cents. And then above that, you're thinking maybe you got that upsloping resistance up there that could play a role, but of course nothing above 444 to $487. So that's it, dude. Yeah, Bitcoin showing some 4-hour bearish divergence. Kind of unreal that it hasn't played out yet. It was standard divergence, then it was triple bearish divergence, then it became quadruple bearish divergence. It's still kind of there on Bitcoin. It is not really there at all on Ethereum, where Ethereum was an outperformer. We do have a new, 24 minutes ago, the new daily candle was born. I'm just late by an hour. I had allergy issues, man. Ugh. I don't know if you can tell, my nose is like... So yeah, going back to Bitcoin to just discuss that. See, it kind of got completely invalidated if you're out there and you're just talking about the divergence. It got invalidated on the MACD, but it still could be there on the RSI. The argument's there, but man, this is just some insane pricing. You get the run up, and then you have upsloping consolidation. There's just such little supply out there, I'm thinking, on Bitcoin, and it just keeps hitting these multi-year highs, man. It's actually really insane. So yeah, that's the bearish average. Not daily, it's kind of nothing, right? There's nothing on the daily. It's just kind of extended amounts of positive momentum, really. I mean, you had one September 23rd, one negative histogram wick, but September 14th, that's where you have to go back. And you're not really showing bearish divergence. I mean, you need to see on the daily like a clear, discernible sell-off and then a valley and then another peak. Right, that's how you get daily bearish divergence. We don't have that. All you have is an impulse up and upsloping consolidation. That's all you've got, man. So, if you think, I mean, this is, remember, momentum-driven asset class, broken record here, really nice uptrend. I don't know. I think I have it plotted a certain way. I don't even know if the work's saved. It never does, right? Okay, so just looking at it kind of like this, where you're trying to confine all the price action within a channel, just choosing one on the bottom from March, and then you've got these new lows, second anchor point, September 25th and October 9th-ish, and the top one being May 7th. You can really see a nice channel here, nice uptrend, where if it was to actually rally, well, we could go as high as 16,000, and that makes a lot of sense because we were just talking about 16,000 eventually. Earlier when we were looking left from 2017, but obviously at the same time where we're just now above that heart line, a lot of downside too, where you could see 12,200 tested, right? So you're just in the dead middle of an uptrend where there's no edge, and you are overbought on the daily, but the weekly, the monthly, and the quarterly look insane. They look so bullish, don't they? Yep, I am shadow banned. I know, and I'm just like, there's just no point, dude. When you got people that they're not doing any, I'm not doing anything. Like, you know, they're doing stuff, and they're not shadow banned, but I'm shadow banned. That's crazy, dude. That's literally insane. So, yeah, that's Bitcoin. Ethereum. Litecoin was nice. It bounced off that old heart line, right? Or not heart line, but it was an old neckline of the inverse head and shoulders through rising valleys, whatever you can call it. It developed bullish divergence. We identified that and brought it up on stream yesterday. And now we could be getting a breakout of a supply line. It's still pretty close, right? Barely breaking out. Where eventually, if this breakout actually plays out, and this divergence get fall through price action, eventually $60 is a target. Above $60 is $64.83 and $68.65. Those are the second and third targets of the trade setup we've been in for a month, a little over a month now. This is the one, right? This is the one, dude. You got the absolute best entry if you're a patron, or if you were a patron in September. Sorry about the beep. It just does that, man. Okay, I'm just talking about this one, dude. All right, entry 43.38. The PCZ of the bullish shark. The divergence on the 4-hour and the daily at the same time. At a congestion area. Coinciding variables. Oh my god. People questioned it too. They're like, what? Like, yeah, man, it could definitely fail. Just say it. But this would be maybe an entry, right? Okay. So now. Nice. So trading views ideas don't even work anymore, I guess. As you can see, it played out and it's just chopping around, and eventually, maybe if we get this back test, we rally. You can see $65. Oh my god, and $68. $68 tested. 68.65. Okay, great. Ethereum, same boat. The trade setup is still ongoing. All right, it's not over. It's achieved one target, just like Litecoin. So the big boys of the market, I guess, they're the ones that PayPal put on their platform. And so we'll look at the last one of those, Bitcoin Cash, where up there it was, man. All right, it didn't look good. It looked like there was a buy wall and distribution going on, and you dumped, man. Where did you dump? Down to the next support. You actually fell below it, kind of scary, but you're now right back above it somehow. Certainly no edge on this asset right now. None at all. Okay. So 3 falling peaks. It doesn't even matter what you call it, because if you're able to identify this stuff, it's just there. It's a structure of consolidation that is bearish, right? And it definitely dumped, and it probably hit, if you were going to measure a move, and you hit the measure move, right? Just from there it is. I mean, so that's the the big four: Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, Litecoin, all added to PayPal, or at least in some form capacity. Eventually it'll be accessible to every user that has PayPal, but for some it's available. You can buy and sell it. So what a dumb, man. I mean, this is what happens, Larry, when you hit congestion areas, you hit potential reversal areas, you reverse sometimes. I can't even believe it, man. It's insane. It's almost like TA works, right? So yeah, I think some of the altcoins are showing kind of an edge right now, but man, like, people looking at ONT and stuff, it's like, Look at XRP here. Look at this range now, range bound. You're near the bottom of it, kind of just a ice line, and you bounced off of it, and you're trying to get back above the 23.582 cents. I mean, that's. Oh yeah, that's that high from April 29th. So you're trying to get back above that. I guess you could rally eventually to test 25.261 cents, which is from 2018 all the way back to September 12th, 2018, man. So you just remember what I'm saying to you, right? Bitcoin hit a multi-year high on the 4-hour where traders settled up at one point today. Multi-year highs. And here's XRP. Can't even catch COVID, dude. Can't catch COVID. It's terrible. So have fun in your little bearish rectangle before the bottom just falls out when Bitcoin reverses downside. Have fun, man. Enjoy it. Please, sir, could you look at XRP for me? Here it is. You want more of this? You want to see more of this? Yeah, sure. Maybe a cipher. Okay, look. Maybe there's an XABCD here. Okay, in before, it underperforms like a scrub, right? In before. Yep, perfect bullish cipher pattern identified right here. The PCZ, pattern completion. This is where it should reverse, but it's XRP. It is some lone anomaly in this space that underperforms worse than almost anything. Never catches bits. That's a beautiful structure right there. Great education on some bullish cipher. All right, a higher high on C than A, and a 50% retrace down here on B. 78% retrace. Pattern completion done near a 1414 fib extension. Wow. I mean, that's gorgeous, dude. That's freaking gorgeous. Really is. It's as good looking as this one down here, the bullish shark, that eventually it held support at the PCZ 113 and went to moon. But here's another one. But that was the shark. This is the cipher. No idea if it's gonna play out. It's XRP. It could take you to the top, man. Like, this is what this is implying right here on any traditional asset. Maybe not XRP because it's XRP, right? That's it. That's the implied move kind of next. Okay, maybe it goes down double bottoms or something, but that's it, man. That's what it's saying for XRP. Good luck. Good luck, XRP. You know what I'm saying, man? Capitalize, I'm glad you like it. Yeah, shout out Jalen for the, what do you call that? Frosted, etched into the virtual glass, the American flag over there. Yeah, it is beautiful, man, right? Yeah, Jalen, man, I love it, dude. I've got a vision. He makes the vision come to life. Him and Wayne Batson, the genius Jesuses. Okay. What's up, Amar? Maki? At least we have Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean, we have Bitcoin, man. Sorry, I forgot to change all that.
I hate seeing you stressed. Appreciate you doing stream despite what's going. Don't forget, at least we have Bitcoin. It could be worse. At least we have BTC. And one day we will be kings.
Man, I mean, like at 14,151, are we not kings? Anyone? Like for real? I mean, I feel like a king with Bitcoin at 14,151. That's good enough for me. If it keeps going, that's bonus points. That's wonderful. I mean, maybe that's stock to flow actually being real. I mean, the momentum is clearly still with the bulls. That's undeniable. Like, you're in serious denial if you think Bitcoin right now, like, until the huge impulse that we're waiting for happens, we're still in a very, like, extremely bullish conditions on Bitcoin. So look out on the shorting. It's really tough, man. You could get wiped out. So, yeah, thank you, Amar, dude. So, wow, I mean, oh my god, dude, XRP is showing a cipher. I guess I'll just post it, whatever. Near the bottom of a little scrub rectangle.
Well, I only have one Bitcoin.
That's okay, Amar, man. Better than none. Better than having, you know, no Bitcoins and fiat or not, right? So good stuff, man. I want to look at, wow, dude, you can talk about, this is why you don't FOMO. And even after the FOMO ends, you still stay out of it in a speculative asset class.
Hey Mitch, you're banned because you're a truth. Can we take a look at K on the TSX?
That's not why.
Monthly and weekly look ugly. Maybe there is some value areas incoming. Cheers.
Ryan, thank you, dude, for the $13.99 Canadian dollars, man. K, Toronto Stock Exchange, sure. K. Kinross gold. I'll bet that looks okay, right? It's okay. Kind of like, is the party over on this one? You know. Is the party over? It could be. You're double topping and you're making lower highs than previous high. You've now like broken kind of a neckline here. Yeah, you're at a critical support here. But there's not an edge on the 4 hour. No buying signal. It's had a spectacular run, man. A very good run. And now you're definitely looking toppy, at least on the 4 hour. Daily, that's bad, man. Look at this. Look what happened. You know, a high and then kind of the same high, lower high. I mean, that was severe. That looked like an index fund, like the S&P. And you think about, I don't know what the stock market's done. You know, we're back above January highs. We're going to look at the S&P after this, but if the S&P 500 is back above its February highs, and this asset's not catching bids, you know, it's kind of like, ooh, maybe it is correcting right now. You're showing bearish convergence on the daily. There's no edge. So there's no edge for a trade for long right now. You could just be consolidating, getting ready to look. There could be absorption going on, right? Sellers absorbing the remaining demand before this breaks. Wheel, okay, we got a little support over here. 2012. Oh my goodness, this is a serious ice line, dude. This is critical areas. 2007, man. All over the place. 1999 a little bit. So, okay, maybe you can hold it good, but mean, you see a double top, right? I mean, I'll just plot it out so you can just. If it holds, hey, you got a chance. It could have a nice. The rally could continue, but you got to understand, for the next like week or two, you really want to be monitoring K, and 1055 is everything.
Build America better. Biden. Black lives do matter. Biden. Go blue. Biden wins. Ha 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 ha. Vote your president. He ho ha 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 ha. The swamp will rise again. You lose. 2.7000000 XTZ.
You should leave immediately.
Thank you for that interaction. Appreciate it, dude. So, right, you see what I'm saying? At 1055, if you can hold that, pivot, rally, you start getting away from that again, all right. You might be back in business. But until then, if you break this, dude, it could be a nasty ride down. Okay? Where could it go after that, you know? Where would it go? Where's some... There's a strong support level. Look more locally. I mean, dude, there's just not much, man. You go like... You can see what happens through history, right? You straight down, straight up, straight down. Eventually straight up, straight down. Never quite get down there again before pivoting and running again. So this is just an area where you know it either can play a role as a big reversal area where you get a big markup, or it could be a big breakdown area where you see much lower prices fast, okay? Without an edge, how would we know, right? How would we know where K could be going? But at least we know what can happen if we hold long enough and start rallying again, start catching bids, or if we break it where we could be going real fast. Do you get me? Get what I'm saying? Thank you for the contribution. No edge though, unfortunately, but you did double top and you had a spectacular run. That's it, dude. Okay, so S&P 500, you got to see this, man. If you're wondering, wow. I mean, like, for me, anything above February 2020 is bullish as F. Anything below it's scary. Very scary. So now we're back above it. So the longer we stay above that area, the better I feel. But eventually now, being above this, you're going to have to back test what was once resistance as support again, probably. Which you understand, we've never really, we kind of did it, you know, on September 4th. You know, and maybe you could say October 27th. That wasn't a real back test because the next day just right back below it. So we gotta eventually get an actual back test, hold, and then on the next day after the back test, instead of just falling right through it again, we gotta see the S&P 500 pivot and bounce to the higher prices, and then eventually reclaim 35.40, and then the all-time high from September 2nd of 35.81. Those got to be broken. Okay, so very good stuff. You could almost be like, hey, that's a confirmation low right there. 88, 95% retrace from the previous low. Very well could be. And again, like, yeah, I know we haven't reclaimed our local highs yet, but man, it's so important. This February 2020 high, you stay above it long enough, good things could happen. So it's kind of interesting. It's up 2.2%. Nasdaq goes up even more. My God, the mega caps killed it today. Facebook, Amazon, Google, Lyft, Uber, they had good ones. You know, they're not part of that, but PayPal had a really nice comeback of 8%, filled the gap, right? I think from earnings, or one of the gaps on the way when it was going down. Yeah, we can look at those. CRM had a good one. Nvidia, the chips, semiconductors had a really good day today. So yeah, just a lot of money coming in the market. I don't know what the catalyst was. The VIX dumped, right? Volatility index. So in the S&P 500, you know what, man? Wow. So if we're being actually technical here about the S&P, and this may be something I missed, look at this. What is? Someone tell me what's going on here on the S&P 500 on the daily chat. Can y'all tell me? Because I don't know what that is, man. What is that? Can someone help me, man? And nah, it's not really there on the MACD, but definitely there on the RSI. What's FYI? For your information, Joanne, they're selling their information that is for yours for Bitcoin, dude? Is that it? Just waiting for a few more answers to come in. You know, man, I don't want to like just be like, yeah, good answer, dude, immediately. Well, this is what happens later when you're shadow banned. So, thanks for the 566 people tuned in. Thanks for 206 likes. Y'all the real ones, because I know y'all are in the Discord, because that's literally the only way you can find me. Okay, so yes, hidden bullish divergence. Caffeine got it first. Good job, man. Caffeine, who gifted me the 100% copper Bitcoin. I love it, man. So yeah, impending price action continuation to the upside. Kind of didn't have much time, and it really is like, is that going to play out with all the volatility, with all the insanity of the uncertainty? I don't know. It's played out. We've had a really good run, so. Dow Jones probably the same thing. Yeah, look at that, man. Whoa. Actually, no, it didn't, because Dow Jones made a lower low. So, no, there was actually no hidden bullish divergence on the Dow Jones on the daily, like the S&P. It was just, it hit the 200-day moving average for the first time since July 31st. And look what happened over here. A little double, like tweezer, double hammers, okay? It's like that's beautiful. That's an insanely good looking, that right there. If you could ever find that in crypto on the daily anywhere at a moving average or something like the Dow Jones, ping me, dude. Let me see it. Let me see the double hammer, because that's definitely reversal stuff. Okay, and so that's the last time we saw it. And look, we got can we? I guess you could. This is such a rare instance of a bullish pin bar. Very real bullish pin bar. I don't normally ever see red bullish pin bars, but like the way stocks are, it opened at 26,568, rallied, sold off, hit that moving average, rallied all day, and then closed within the parameters of the previous candle. So the criteria was met. It just wasn't a green bullish pin bar, but one nevertheless. And look at the three Jesus soldiers, right? Almost, it's not 3 white soldiers really, but kind of. I don't know. Not making higher highs than your previous highs. Not yet. Not even close to all-time highs from February. Dow Jones has still failed to capture that. So, isn't it interesting, man? Like, you think that, oh boy, things getting real bad, and it's not over yet, because we're just up and down, up and down. So what if it makes a lower high? What happens if, something insane happens with the election, the market doesn't like it, and it doesn't make a higher high and starts dumping again? Then it means, it's still in the downtrend, still in the short-term downtrend. You've got to start making higher highs. Right now, you're running the risk of being in some sort of long-term downtrend. Okay, you keep making consecutive lower highs like this, that's a trend, dude. Consecutive lower highs. So just be cognizant. This is still a really weird market we're in, especially Dow Jones. Not so much Nasdaq, QQQ. Kind of just, you can't stop those, man, can you? You double top, then you sell off, and you back test what was once resistance July 13th, July 22nd became support, and then you just had this huge gap up today, which, sorry to say, man, this gap will probably eventually, in time, it could take a few weeks or a month, but you think that gap would eventually fill? Just like, look, you had a gap here, all these 3 gaps right here, they all filled, and then you had this gap down here that took like a while, and you're like, oh man, will the gap ever fill? Certainly filled, so now we got another one we got to worry about. You think it would? So on this one, I mean, technically, if you get out the magnifying glass, you could consider that hidden bullish divergence. That's more just like, it's like a double bottom on the histogram, and you make a higher low. It's kind of like that weaker form of hidden bullish divergence, I guess. But you got to reclaim your previous highs, otherwise you're just range bound. And I mean, dude, you don't want to make a lower high than the previous high now. Okay, it's time to maybe you back test 11,300. as support, maybe fill the gap intraday and wick back up. That'd be best case scenario, so you don't have to worry about it. But the thing is, there are gaps that have not filled even since the COVID crash, right? One back from May 15, 2020, $9,000, right? Another gap down here in the Qs around 73.80, 350, and then the other gap, the gap down here at 68.45. They never filled. They haven't filled yet, and so it doesn't mean that has to fill, of course. But yeah, man. Okay, so all right, let's look at the Russell 2000, or the IWM, which is like the ETF of the Russell 2000, tracks it. So that's like what I've charted. I haven't looked at it in a minute, but I'll tell you, dude. You know, you're in a downtrend. This one's kind of like, kind of starting to remind me of the Dow Jones, but it's like a much bigger problem here. You know, you made your all-time high in August of 2011. Then you made a lower high in January before the COVID crash, and now you're running up and you're not making higher highs yet. You gotta eventually break the supply line, then break your highs, right? Your previous highs. Otherwise, just another lower high. This slow, methodical, painful rally up could just turn into the continuation of the downtrend you're currently in. You know, you think about 29% of the Russell 2000 is financials. And financials are not doing well at all. I mean, they're terrible, and for good reason, fundamentally, right? Interest rates being zero, and 10-year yields today was down like 15%. I haven't checked it. I didn't check it at close, but checked it earlier today. Yeah, just that's not good for the IWM, and that's probably a good reason why it's lagging. But we also know about 1/3 of the assets on the Russell 2000 don't even make money, man. So like 1/3 are like S coins, just about the same. So not making higher highs yet, but you know, had a nice response. See, here's the problem. You see what's happening. You had the Nasdaq up like 4% or whatever. S&P up the 2s. You had the Dow Jones up a little bit less, and then you got the Russell 2000 that normally always lags. It was only up 0.11% today. Gross, underperformer, real bad. Kind of reminds you of XRP to Bitcoin, right? God, freaking allergies are dead, dude. Killing me. How many people are in Discord now? I think it's like still close to 8,000. I don't know, man. It's tough when you're shadow banned. You can't grow like that. That's why it gets frustrating. I can't grow my Discord community. I can't grow my YouTube channel. I can't do anything. Can't help new people that might be looking for answers, or maybe they stumble upon me and they realize, dang, dude, technical analysis is pretty amazing, right? Like some of y'all have. Y'all found me and gave me a chance, and y'all are like, dang, dude, I'm here for the long haul now. So it's like, I can't find those people because screwed on YouTube. So the number is 7,888 members strong. You know, you should hop in the Discord if you're not a part of it. Well, this is 7,892 now. So there, I just spammed the link. Check it out. All right. Big one selling off, 14,115. It's the new day. You know, really, if you want to know. So earlier today on Bitcoin, said it earlier, highest level where traders have settled up in multiple years. Well, guess what just happened on the daily? 52 minutes ago, Bitcoin settled up at its highest point on a daily time scale for the first time in multiple years. These are good things. These are not bad things. Freaking good, man. Momentum still for the bulls. All right. Oh, I don't know what. I mean, it doesn't seem like Bitcoin cares much about the election at all. It's doing something like it's not even following equities. It's just doing it, and that was like something that, you know, it had been coupled up with equities almost, you know, like 95 to 97% of the time since the COVID crash, when the recovery began, it was coupled up. And then, yeah, we had like that one spurt this summer. And then it all like sold off. You squared up, you sold off, and then now you're rallying again. You got the news-driven catalyst. October 8th is when Bitcoin truly decoupled from the stock market. So if it's decoupled from stock market, I have no idea how it's going to respond to a Biden or Trump re-election. Right? Biden presidency, new one, or really, I don't know. I don't even know what's going to happen with stocks, right? Because I think that different sectors could be affected by different elects, right? Dude, this is real. I need a Zyrtec, man. So yeah, we can look at the big boys, the tech stocks that drive this market, that saved the world in a way, right? Like Amazon, big gains today, up 6.32%. Or in the end, did make a higher low, got back above the 200 moving average. It wasn't showing an edge on the 4-hour. I think it was just market response to whatever's happening in the election. I don't know. Maybe the daily was. See, the daily was just showing us like kind of bullish convergence. Sorry, burping. Deep retrace. Never even tested the bottom of the range before just gapping up and closed at its almost its highest level of the whole day. So we know what you got to write. If you break 3,300 on Amazon, could eventually fill the gap at 35.25 and then go beyond, right? That's very real. But yeah, you got to wonder, hey, is that some sort of head and shoulders stuff? I mean, or double top or triple top? It's not confirmed until you break 29.20. So if you're listening to this, 29.20 is the breaking point for Amazon. That means if you break 29.20, you're probably going to have a nasty drawdown, okay? Because there's nothing below that. So you're just building a consolidation range right now, which is good, right? Because that's for later. If it runs up and sells off, you'll have stronger support manufactured, right? So, but you created yourself a gap. You got a gap now, and you're closing at resistance, not above it. So always a chance in the coming days you reverse and then fill the gap, because volatility is kind of the name of the game right now. In a way, I say that, but the VIX dumped, but it doesn't. You trying to tell me that Amazon being up 6.32% today isn't some sort of volatility? It is, man. With a gap like that, yeah, there's volatility. Amazon, Microsoft had a great day today. All right, it's like, is it a head and shoulders? Well, it's a potential head and shoulders until it breaks 197. But until it breaks that, it's fine. It's not a head and shoulders pattern. So this is just what happened, Larry. I mean, I guess in the end, bullish convergence.
No matter what side you're on in the political spectrum, no free society should put up with election fraud. May God bless you and may God bless the United States of America. Trump 2020 NYC.
All right, David S. Thanks for the threes, dude. Thank you for the interaction. There's a huge gap, man. I mean, like, but is it enough? Is it a breakaway gap? I mean, the last time we had a gap this wonderful, look what happened. You know, you did go down to fill it before you ran to higher prices. So you would think this is probably an everyday gap that eventually would fill, like the rest of the market. They'll all do it at the same time, right? Like the S&P, Dow Jones, they have those gaps. They're also going to fill collectively, and these are all part of it. So they would all fill, and then maybe make a higher low, and you go again. But again, you know, so until you break 197, you're safe. So you just heard what the price was. They all have their cutoffs. They all have their, okay, we're building a base of consolidation to where in the future maybe it could play a role as a strong support or could be a strong resistance. So no danger yet. But you gotta just be like, you know, Pepe suspicious. Like, you know, the eyes like, what? The gap, man. They normally fill like 67, 70-ish%. Okay. I look on the 8s. Let's look on the 7s right now, right? Been live 45 minutes. You're enjoying the live stream. Like button, the bell, the sub. Thanks for the 641 people tuned in. With Bitcoin at 14,128. Again, just 58 minutes ago, Bitcoin had its highest level where traders settled up since January-ish or January 12th-ish of 2018. But but that's bearish, man. You know, like, no, the bear boy is gone, dude. I mean, there's not really an edge for the bears. This besides the fact that just Bitcoin has just had this extended amount of positive momentum on the daily, that's just not enough to try to call a top, dude. It's dangerous. So you got Microsoft, Amazon, Google. How about that? All right, channel, you fell out of it. Look at that, man, the 200 moving average on the 4 hour. You couldn't say hidden bullish average because it was technically a lower low, but it was close. And you extend that, man, like, is it even really a channel anymore? It's just whipsawing like crazy. So, all-time highs today. Spectacular. Your target on Google, $1,811. That's the 1272 Viv extension. You broke all-time highs today. Huge gap up 6% at a $100 rally today. High to low target. 1811, 1857, and your golden mean ratio is 1922 on Google. We'll see if you get there. What is it going to be? Are you going to look? You've got multiple gaps here, man. Multiple gaps. So if the hammer comes down, you think those gaps would fill. But you clearly see that Google's running the show right now for the market drivers in terms of performance, where it is outperforming Microsoft now. It is outperforming Amazon now. But is it outperforming the other Jedi of the market, Apple? It certainly is. And Apple here, very interesting. You know, it broke that demand line, but now look what it's doing. It's trying to pivot, making a second bottom, maybe a double bottom going on. Right? The other ones are like, whoa, dang, those got away from us. You know, Apple, I think your probability is higher that the gap fills. Like with pivot points, this could be a pivot where you rally, and this is how, unless the whole market just craps out because volatility, which is possible. I mean, this is how you get these complex structures, right? They end up being like, you know, either this would be a Gartley, this would be a 786, and that would make so much freaking sense, right? A bearish Gartley. PCZ is pretty much at the gap fill, the gap you have never filled at 131.32, kind of like TA Tetris here. That's how you could get the run up, and you know, it could get rally, and then that's where a dump could happen, and it could just underperform, make a higher low, and then go again. So a potential pivot on Apple. Let's see how it plays out, man. Could the 786? I mean, it would make perfect sense, dude. So much sense. Okay. Whoa. Yeah, Monsters, Kim. Yeah, dude, it could go up, down, sideways. Got it. Yeah, dude, without an edge, it's hard to say. This kind of had an edge, kind of, a little bit. Could consider that bullish divergence. But if you're listening to somebody that says, for certain, Monsters, it's gonna go up, you're listening to a liar that has no idea what they're talking about. This is technical analysis, not tea leaf reading. This is not me reading tarot cards or what are they? The fortune tellers. That's not what TA is, dude. So yeah, someone who like should be talking this way. It's responsible. It's reckless to be a live streamer and talking about certainties on assets, on markets that could do anything. My God, man. So we look at the big names. Let's look at the gold. Yeah, gold hanging in there, but man, look at this. Beautiful reversal, right? At that PCZ. I mean, the 786. You can't make it up, right? Beautiful. Didn't really have an edge there. But look, man, and now what's happened, right? You're just right at that supply line again, and you haven't broken it. It's not just the supply line. There's just so much resistance here, dude. Too much resistance. And so really, I mean, 4 hour, hidden bearish divergence argument's not as strong now because it's now matching the previous high, right? But it could be a weak form of it. But that's okay. It sells off. It is long, no danger zone until you break below 1864. Really, the way we've been looking at gold, or the way I reaccumulated gold's GLD, was the cipher here, and it made so much more sense on GLD than XAU. It's so choppy. You've broken critical supports there. Where XAU was bouncing didn't make as much sense. But then you go to this chart and you just look, and if you watch the stream, you know exactly where I'm taking you. 2011, 2012, what was once resistance for the first time, or multiple times it became support for the first time in history. Just recently, a couple times. Right, talking September 24th, you sprung, and it seems like you back tested the spring somewhat late October, and now you're back above that 200 moving average, and you'd think that eventually GLD could run itself up to 182.76, test the top of this channel. Pretty conservative channel, don't want to get our hopes up, but this is where, right, people, it is a great strategic area down between 173.81 and 175.52. Great area to add to your long that you hopefully have already been in for a long time, multiple year bull trend for gold. 3-month long correction, extremely average 100-day correction. Just look it up, man. 100-day correction on average for an asset in a bull run. It happens, Larry. So you mean to tell me regarding something I support for the first time ever? And no, I'm sorry, have they stopped printing money? Have they stopped devaluing currencies around the world? Let me check my notes here. Nope. No, they have not stopped the money printing machine, so gold's still fundamentally awesome. Bitcoin too. Oh look, we're on US steel at 1026. It reversed. Wow, that's a critical area. Yeah, reversal. Down 8.73% today. I didn't even mean to click on this, dude. I was checking my notes to see if they stopped printing the money everywhere. Okay. Get wrecked. United States Steel. Awful day, and that could just be the beginning, right? Could definitely just be the beginning on US Steel for a sell-off. Did gap down. Okay. Ethereum, dude. Well, what about Ethereum, dude? Like, great. Yes, it pumped. It's over $400. Look at the volume on that pump today. Good to see it. I mean, this is the silver of the crypto market for real, dude. It's not like one. Like one's like copper. Okay, I guess. I don't know. But Ethereum, man. Very close to the first target. This was posted before we even had an edge. It was the PCZ, and all it did was sell off, hit that PCZ again, and even gave you a complementary touch point of the demand line that was started its development September 24th and October 7th. Wow. And I'm just talking about this, man. Just talking about this chart right here. Posted, this was October 30th, man. This is when you got to learn this stuff, man. You got to. If you want an edge, if you want to be able to swing trade and stuff effectively, you got to invest in yourself. And so, look, man, we saw it. It's like, whoa, man, that's XABCD 786, 131. So that's almost a 1414. And then time went by. It had its first initial run and then sold off. Made about the exact same low, a little bit lower. Even hit that 1414 fib extension in the demand line. And then ended up, I guess, showing, divergence in the end on the RSI. But it was not just, this was already identified and talked about on stream, the daily. Right, so think about it. Please, if you're watching this stream and you're trying to invest in yourself and you're learning stuff, trying to get this down. Okay, watch this. You ended up showing RSI bullish divergence at a demand line, at a PCZ of a harmonic. But it wasn't just that, man. And you had a confirmation low. Look at the daily. You had classic bullish divergence on the 4-hour, and then you go to the daily, and you have clear, concise, undeniable, hidden bullish divergence on the oscillators, right? So time scale hopping. The daily, strong, look at this bullish pin bar, a Japanese candlestick reversal on the daily, very significant, at a demand line with hidden bullish divergence on the day. And then you go to the 4 hour and you got all those variables. You see what I'm talking about. I hope you're out there and you're listening to me. Because if you do listen to the things I'm talking about, you're going to get better at this stuff. You're going to get it. You're going to get it down. So if you're, you know, I don't know, man. If you're struggling, just keep at it. You got to be persistent, okay? Let me read you this quote that I'm in love with, all right? Just listen to me. I don't care how smart you are. I don't care how talented you are. Give me a sec. Okay. Persistence, chat. Nothing in the world can take the place of persistence. Talent won't. Nothing is more common than unsuccessful men with talent. Genius won't. Unrewarded genius is practically a cliche. Education won't. The world is full of educated fools. Persistence and determination alone are all powerful. That's kind of it. But show that you don't have to be defeated by anything. That you have peace of mind, improved health, and a never-ceasing flow of energy. If you attempt each and every day to achieve these things, the results will make themselves obvious to you. While it may sound like a magical notion, it is in you to create your own future. The greatest discovery of the Ray Kroc's generation is that human beings can alter their lives by altering their attitudes of mind. Or as Ralph Waldo Emerson declared, a man is what he thinks about all day long. Okay? But persistence, chat. If you're learning anything, it doesn't have to be technical analysis. It can be, right, how to glass blowing. It could be, learning karate. It could be learning a new instrument. It could be anything, man. You got to be persistent. It will beat everything in the end. It's almost like the war of attrition on all external sources around you, right? You beat everything. Oh, hey man, we made it 1 hour. Okay, we'll do the look on the date zone. Kind of. Not really. It's kind of when I get off sync from when I start the stream. The look on the 8s, it depends. Is it my look on the 8s for my duration of stream time, or is it the time? Whew. This is the way. Absolutely, man. So, we looked at mega caps, we looked at gold. We haven't looked at silver. We can just do that real quick. Yeah, sitting range bound kind of between 2305 and 2484. Definitely kind of just upsloping scrub consolidation. You finally broke it and you dumped, right? But now you're trying to pivot for critical support. Let's go to the SLV though. It doesn't look like much of a trade right now. You're on the other side of momentum. You're in a correction still. But silver though, pretty similar to gold. Never even hit the PCZ though. So this silver's a little bit more sketchy than gold. Okay, there is a support back from like 2009 or something. What was it? What was it? Does it even support from? Oh, it was a resistance from February 2014. So not near as strong as support as what gold has been bouncing off of. Not even close, man. The stronger support for silver would eventually be 1940 or something. You're just not even close to that. So, similar, but not the same. Okay, so gold, I think, stronger than silver at this time, but still ended up a very nice uptrend in a perfectly average correction, 100 days. And thanks for the nearly 700 people tuned in. I don't know, man. Being shadow banned. I mean, you know, covered the markets. Gave a little nice quote, and you know, whatever. Did talked about harmonics and divergence and all kinds of things today. So we can look at futures real quick. One thing we have not done, where futures just kind of flat. Top left S&P futures, bottom left the Dow Jones futures, or the S&P futures up 0.16%, Dow Jones futures up 0.02%, again very flat, and then Nasdaq futures top right up 0.54%, certainly outperforming the other two index funds, and you've got Bitcoin in the bottom right that almost looks like the Nasdaq, doesn't it? Yeah, for real. It's like they look. I mean, you know, Wednesday at looks like 1 a.m. Both of them. Look at that. It's synced up with the Nasdaq now. They both bottomed out at that time, and they've just both been rallying and both been outperforming the S&P and Dow Jones. Interesting. Currently 14,310, and you hit your highest high at 14,420 today.
Is that a joint?
Okay. Yeah, dude. The U.S. 10-year yield is
True international average of pressure.
awful.
Have you scoped NEO/USDT yet today? Late to the party was wondering about the bull dip on a few significant time scales. 4 hours and daily with hidden on 3-day. Us coins definitely
Finally got there, man, didn't you?
Much love,
Holy
Mark.
crap. Wow. 1272 fib extension. About time. It only took you freaking months. It took you like a quarter to get down to this level. Finally. Yeah, certain, undeniable 4-hour bullish divergence on both oscillators. Not bad, man. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. Yep, you're at the PCZ. You're near it. You're showing the seller exhaustion. Now the question is, are you showing that seller exhaustion on the daily too? Can we get a really nice... This could be the buying signal if we get some help on the daily. Oh my God, we have some extremely nice help on the daily. We got some very nice classic bullish divergence on the daily. Wow, how about that? PCZ of a bullish butterfly identified far too long ago, just left it there. I'm like, I'm not touching this crap. This thing went bonkers, right? I just, no, not even dealing with it. So, at a critical ice line congestion area, August 2018, April 2019, May of 2019, my God, July of 2019, October 2019, pretty much May of 2020, you're here. You've made it. The 200-day moving average is right here. The sellers are exhausted on the MACD at least. You've got a buying signal on the 4-hour right now. You have all the stars are aligning at least on NEO a little bit. It doesn't mean that it's going to play out 100%. It just means the probability is increased that we would maybe get a reversal at this area that could be somewhat significant. Very nice. Very, very nice. Nice wedge breakout, right? That played out beautifully, didn't it? But now here we are. Things have changed. Okay, that'll be a trade setup, but it's an S coin, so you know, like, what are you gonna do about S coins, man? All right, I'll post this one when I finish the stream for the patrons, and I'll ping people, whatever, and we'll see what happens, dude. It's got all the makings of a varsity athlete, but you are, you know, unfortunately, in the, you know, the S coin market, which is like terrible. You know, it's like whatever, Pee-wee. But I don't know, dude. Not bad, dude. Not bad. Yep, Chinese S-coin, certainly. But, hey, man, this is how you would size up any asset on any market. Doesn't matter if it's an S-coin. Okay, so, you know, that's what you want me to do. You're like, hey, look at my S-coin, dude. Analyze my S-coin. It's like, all right, analyzing the way I would on another market that actually was better, right? That made more sense. That maybe respected the TA more. Okay, doing it here. And this is an entry area for NEO. Nice way to end the stream, dude. Nice way to end it. Thanks so much for watching. Been live over an hour now. Shadow banned, so you know how that is, man. I'll try to maybe come back unshadow banned but very good stuff. Element of P, dude. We've already looked at XRP. Bitcoin is doing phenomenally. As you can see, impulse up, upsloping consolidation. This is what happens in parabolic runs for Bitcoin. And then it breaks to the upside again, where you just think, oh, it's just going to dump. Now it could dump, right? Of course it could dump. But man, right now, it just seems like there's a lack of supply on this asset. It just can't, it cannot be held down. It cannot be broken for now. And normally, right, these parabolic runs, they normally end with an insane crescendo. A crescendo, chat. Like we saw in June of 2019. Stuff like this. What's up, Casey, man?
I love lamp.
Well, thank you so much for the lamp. Love, dude. Bitcoin could certainly see higher prices this evening. You're thinking 14,505 will be the target, at least in the short term, right? Because looking left, there's not much of anything above you right now. You've broken serious resistance. And you could always come and back test 13,868. We've not done that. We have not tested as a back test 13,868. So that's always possible, man. So don't be scared if it happens. Since we broke out. If it was inverted, it seems like Bitcoin was crashed. Yeah, dude, it's going to melt up. Yeah, like we might get a melt up on Bitcoin. Because technical resistance broke in the monthly, the weekly, the quarterly candles. The most significant time scales are ridiculously bullish on Bitcoin. So, yeah, it does look like a melt up type consolidation structure. It's like this is like an S coin, okay? An S coin that has just such little demand, the offloading the position at such a high rate, acceleration of distribution, and you just can't find bids, and then eventually you just melt down, you just dump, you just crash. Okay, that is a very real possibility on Bitcoin. So don't even be surprised. 2.5 years consolidation, and if you look before the consolidation, what happened? An unbelievable record-setting run, multiple years of insane markups in price on Bitcoin. Okay, so we'll see. It a lot of way it could always go down to 13,550. Bottom of this channel. It seems like it's painting pretty well, but momentum-driven asset classes, you want those opportunities, you may just not get them. So, all right, man. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you for the likes, love, support, contributions. I'm shadowban, so hey, if it starts pumping again and you want some live price action coverage, I might attempt to go live again to just, see if I'm shadowbanned. If I am, see you bye. But thank y'all so much for being here. Thanks for watching, giving me a chance, and thanks for investing in yourself. Bradford, sorry, man. It's just that you caught me at a bad time, like a real bad time. Okay, just IRL stuff going on. The election crap, it's just like it was late, having some technical issues like always. And anyway, man, sorry. All right, publicly sorry. I was in the wrong. All right, I'll be back. Till next time, respect the TA.
Bruh.
Dude, I'm like not even shadow banned right now. What is up with this effery, man? Yeah, dude, I'm not even shadow banned anymore. Should I just stay live then? A little bit longer? 1 in the chat if I should stay, 2 if I should just finish it. Let me know. I don't know, man. Because I did all like the meat and potatoes of the stream, right? Got all the value out of the way. So now at this point, it's just kind of like a more chill, stream where we. Oops! Oh my God, sorry. Wow, it's loud. Whatever, dude. Dang, it's just so stupid, dude. Doesn't even make sense. You're shadow banned for an hour, and then no, we realize now you shall not be shadow banned. Fantastic. Sorry for bamboozling the people that left the stream. Those are the real losers today. They're just like, oh, he's done streaming. They just tune out, and they didn't wait for like a few seconds, man. Sorry. Let them know, okay? Big bamboozle. Wheel spin for good measures. Don't think anyone wants that, but I'd just be getting in debt. I'm out of alcohol anyway, but I could certainly take on debt if people wanted to, you know. Y'all couldn't do crap to me last night. Y'all tried real hard. And it was 5+ hours of a stream that got taken down because, listen to this, YouTube is coming down so hard on copyright. Songs I played 1,000 times on my streams that never got taken down are getting the whole stream taken down now, right? So like, there's a chance this playlist that I played 1,000 times, same set, could get the stream taken down. And if this keeps happening, we're running, like, it's just coming to a point where we might have to, if we want to actually have a VOD where the stream is up for people to watch after I'm live, we might have to cut out music. It's getting that bad now. The more time goes by, the worse YouTube gets, dude. It really, that's very real, okay? I wish it wasn't. I wish things would just stay the same. They just keep getting worse. Nothing gets better, dude. They could come out with like these studios and crap. It's
Noise! Thank for the extra.
Daniel Smith, man, thank you for the $25 super chat. Litecoin in the jar, dude. Litecoin that doing things. It's trying to break out. Notice the meta shift where you've got just the big four that are just kind of decoupled from the rest of the altcoins, or the big three altcoins, S-coins, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin, decoupling from a lot of the smaller caps, the ones that just didn't get adopted by PayPal. The thing you gotta wonder about PayPal, are they gonna be like Coinbase, or eventually? Well, now we are now allowing people to buy and sell Zcash, right? You think they're gonna do that, chat? Yeah, Twitch is bad for copyright, dude. Nah, you'll get banned and stuff. You'll get suspended for copyright there now. Like, see, I'm telling you, it just gets worse, right? The more the Amazon and Google, which are the owners of Twitch and YouTube, the more they consolidate, the worse it gets. Is that right? Oh, you know, dude. People like to know music streams. Yeah, it's just it's fun for me because, like, you know, before my streaming days, I did sometimes do DJ stuff for like work events or like my networking events.
Makes great again.
Okay, remember, it's all debt. So you get me in debt. This debt will be repaid as early as tomorrow night. Okay, so I would chug on the first effing spin. Unbelievable. Un-effing real. Okay, so tomorrow night, before I even say anything when I go live, I will just chug a beer on the stream. It just has to happen, okay? That's what you get, Larry, for accepting the wheel spin. Good God. There wasn't even enough time to be arrogant.
After the last few days, I think we all need a wheel spin. Let's remember why we come here, politics aside. Great community, great people. So much to learn if you are willing to put the time in. Kings.
Thanks, Skylar, dude, for the 10 and the kind words. Yeah, man. Definitely this election. Look, dude. The reason I don't have like the I mean, as a trader, I'm not concerned about Orange Man Bad, Dementia Biden. I'm concerned about policy. I'm concerned about, I'm a trader. And, you know, there's a certain amount of money that's made in tax brackets where I'm going to be money will be coming out of my pocket. Like, a lot of it will be coming out of my pocket if one side wins versus the other just getting reelected. Like, that's just real. So, and for everyone in here who actually trades in any shape, form, or capacity, you're going to be paying more money per trade. So that's like, you know, my deal with it. And the gun stuff too. I won't be able to, you know, if one guy that's winning right now, you won't be able to buy a gun online anymore. Every bullet that you buy online will have to be registered. I mean, these are real things. These are real policies that will affect a lot of our daily lives. So it's not about like, oh, MAGA or go Democrats. It's just about, dang, man, my life's going to be affected negatively if one side wins. And a lot of yours are too. So anyway, dude, this is like, that's just me trying to be real with, like, you know. That's it, dude. So get wrecked. No chug. I do owe one chug. Bitcoin's at 14,175, nearing its highest point in years. You understand how close we are? At any time, dude, Bitcoin could just start catching bids and just run up a couple $100. You got to know where we are now. $14,000+. A few $100 swings is nothing now. Just imagine Bitcoin at $25,000. I mean, $1,000 swings are going to start becoming normal. $700 to $1,000 moves can be like, oh yeah, almost like, hey, every other day you're getting $500,000 swings, easy. Hidden bullish divergence on Capital One. What's in your wallet? 10 Ds. That was the slogan for Cough. This was the summer trade, man. Summer Jesus trade. Just can't make this up, man. Too amazing. Sorry, I'm bourbon. Oh, we got hidden bullish divergence, man. Is that what's going on? You saying? Oh, sweet mother of God, you're right, man. That is spectacular. Look how good this is, man. This is what dreams can be made of, man. Divergence this good looking on a daily time scale on COF can manifest into much higher prices, dude. This is impending price action, continuation to the upside to see what finally the third target of the trade that's been going on since July, if you can even believe it, man. And other targets were sooner, but okay. This was the daily. It was significant. Probability was higher that it would eventually play out. So that's what this is implying. That's the next move for COF, assuming no effery happens on the markets, I guess, right? This is not a bear flag at all. Bear flag has to be like a pause in the trend, and this is so extended. You know, it's underperforming most things, right? Or most, it's underperforming even the Dow Jones, underperforming the S&P. I think it may be underperforming the Russell 2000 since the crash, but no bear flag or anything. It's just upsloping consolidation. But see, this is the thing. It could just turn into a recovery. I mean, or, you know, you think really bad stuff, like you're just looking left, potential reversal point is exactly where that third target is. $85 would be your next target. So that is it. If this hidden bullish divergence plays out, we know that is the target. Okay, that is where COF's going if T is respected. Literally the top of the Gartley and a historical resistance from July of 2014. Okay, that's where COF's going. Again, the probability is higher that we would go this way next, not down. Okay, very nice look. Good stuff, dude. Very, very good.
True international under pressure.
Can we have a look at Hex, please?
What's up, Herbert? Thanks for the $14.30 super chat. You want to look at Hex? Well, yeah, it's kind of dead. I mean, look, I'm just saying, like, it's over, dude. Like, TA was respected. We actually started monitoring it when it was breaking out, respecting the TA of an ascending triangle. But now it's like parties kind of, I don't know, man. Like, you know, what do I want to do with this asset now? You know, it's, you know, reversed up there, that 2618. I mean, dude, come on. Any asset that does something like this, September to Halloween, you're talking a 604% increase in value. Those are ones where you just, all right, we missed the train on this one. We will look for something else. Maybe it's down at the bottom of a range, showing bullish divergence or something. Maybe something that is actually still within the parameters of an ascending triangle that hasn't mooned yet. Yeah, that's what you're looking for a swing trader. Now it's like, okay, that could have very well been the buying climax, and now you're on the other side of the fence of the momentum. Now you did make a higher low. You are certainly on the 4 hour showing some hidden bullish divergence, about to go negative, or I'm sorry, about to go positive neutral again, right? And you got a huge bullish engulfing candle here. Let's see what the daily did. I don't know. Get this Fibonacci out of here, clean it up somewhat. Yeah, see, I don't like the daily. Daily's like, it's kind of done for now. I mean, right, you're losing the steam. You're at 70 on the hour. There's no edge, right? So when there's no edge for a trade setup, I'm kind of just in here talking about what the oscillators are doing. Yeah, you know, I think the best area maybe for Hex for an entry would be 6.3 tenths of 1 penny. But you're at 1.2 pennies right now. So very far away from any support level, a congestion area that would be a logical, critical thinking long area. You're not there. You're not showing any edge on the daily. The 4 hour, maybe some, hidden bullish over. It could rally and it could go. It can go again. But like, you know, without all the variables that we want, like Neo or Ethereum, you just can move on. I mean, it's like great. I mean, maybe you were in at a better area and let it ride or something. But hopefully, one would have been taking profit along the way up. But do you get what I'm saying? We look for a specific set of variables over and over and over across all markets, and at this current time, Hex, what it did, it's not showing an edge now. It did show an edge. It showed us. You know that if you watched the stream. Someone requested it when it was like it broke out, and it's like, man, where were you, dude? Why didn't you tell us about this? Why didn't you say anything about this but right before we broke out? Because my God, I know how to identify this, and it had been wonderful. Eventually, the target of that hit the target of the size of the structure here, and well beyond where I think it might have been a bug where it said it was up 50 to 50 cents or something before it flash crash. I don't know. Like, it looks like it's adjusted. It's not broken anymore. But that's what you get with S-coins like that. Okay. There's your Hex, dude. Herbert, did that help? I wish I could give you... I think you were the one that maybe requested it down here, dude. You know? You know how we were about it? But again, it's gone. It already took off. It left the station. That's like you trying to catch a ride on a spaceship. You're on Earth. You're trying to catch a ride on a spaceship that's in space already. How do you even get to the space? It's just not a good idea, man, right? Or you go and then you look at something like Ethereum, and it's like, well, hold on, dude. Ethereum's been reaccumulating for months now. You know, you had that bullish pin bar a couple days ago. You're showing hidden bullish divergence right now on both oscillators on the daily. Right, you see what I'm saying? It's just like, it's different. It has yet to launch, really. Or you think eventually 444 and then 487 again on Ethereum. If all the momentum stays positive for the crypto market, or at least for the big ones, at least for Ethereum, Litecoin, and maybe Bitcoin Cash, like you think eventually 444, 487 are targets. Okay, if you're a patron and you took the trade setup the date of October 21st, you hit one target, so profit taking. So you maybe one has about 66% of their position still open, and they're still just patiently waiting for the second and third targets to get hit. We get it? Are we cool? But just remember, you know, we've got a contested election. Who knows what that's going to do to equities, and who knows what it's going to do to Bitcoin? Where Bitcoin right now acts like there's not even an election, which is a good thing. I think that's ever since the PayPal, ever since Square and PayPal, man, both of them, they just don't care about anything that's going on in the world. They're like, well, we know what the problem is. We know no matter who gets elected, they're just going to keep printing money, keep devaluing the currency. Taxes might get raised. I mean, why does it bug out like that? Anyone else get that bug? Hold on, so I gotta fix that. It doesn't care because like the issues are the issues with the world in currencies right now are irrelevant when it comes to left or right. because they're both gonna do it, right? Obama had, it spent the most amount of money in the history of a president. Well, guess what? Trump has now trumped Obama in spending. And guess what? The next president, because of all this COVID stuff, they're probably gonna they're gonna one up Trump, right? On spending for stimulus, for whatever. Okay, so it's good. It's good that Bitcoin doesn't care. Because we got another problem, man. Hold on. This diagram, man, is a little bonus part of the. I guess it's an encore, technically. Encore stream when I found out I wasn't shadow banned. I'm like, all right, man, second wind. We rallied, dude. It was an IRL rally. You saw it happen before your eyes. So I'm giving you about 30 minutes of this bonus stream. I don't know. It's just, look at this, man. I don't know what to tell you. It just keeps doing it. It's like not. Okay, this could be the end of the stream, chat. I'm sorry. I don't know, man. It was just like... It's not the internet, dude. It's definitely on the internet, believe me. Give me a sec. I'm trying to load Bitcoin or just another trading view chart on another browser. No, I'm trying to do that. It's not letting me. I'm not gonna close out all my browsers, man. Good God, so much crap. All right, let me just close out all my browsers. And it probably won't even fix it. Someone right now refresh their own trading view and see what happens. I have opened a new tab. I'm doing it on my other screen. Right, and it's like the same thing, dude. Go. Let me just exit out all my browsers, I guess, and just reopen. Sorry, chat. We're gonna be going blind for a little bit. Is that all of them? Nope, that's not all of them. Just bear with me. Dude, okay, we're gonna restart this, dude. Close out like 20 different things, man. Here we go. Moment of truth, chat. It worked. Closing out of everything worked. All right, sweet. We're back in business, man.
Bruh.
They can't stop us, I guess. Sorry. Music's like, I gotta just... I don't even know anymore, man. It's just like I just get scared because of all these new songs that are just getting wrecked. I don't know what I did. Just give me a minute. It's all coming together now, chat. You're listening to MPR, Mitch Public Radio, or something. I'm just doing my thing, man. Like, this is like kind of like, oh, I'm restarting the stream, like shutting my PC down pretty much and redoing it. That's how much crap I have to deal with. Alright, I think we're okay. So let's take a look over the futures real quick, man. Futures starting to climb a little bit. Still kind of flat. S&P 500 up 0.29%. Dow Jones up 0.24%. And then Nasdaq up 0.63%, outperforming. And Bitcoin's up 1.06% to 14,350. And that's futures. A couple hundred points above spot. Sorry. Goodness, so much work to just to restart my browsers, man. I'm glad somebody liked it, I guess. Yeah, sure. So, dang, dude. I mean, this is it, dude. Neo. This is what you're looking for. Okay? You're looking for it. I'd be playing this.
The heart of the forest beats slow.
It's tough because it could go down one more time, but you think it's the perfect spot with all that congestion. Pretty simple way to size it up. There you go, dude. Remember, it's the PCZ, the congestion area, critical support, the daily bullish divergence, along with the 4-hour bullish divergence. It's all kind of like everything's coming together, man. Stars are aligning for an asset. You want to see this on everything. You want these same variables everywhere. Okay. Oh God, Square earnings tomorrow. Oh, I don't know, dude. Square had too nice of a run, too high, too fast. I think it might be on the other side, right? Other side of the moat. Look at that. My God, it's the Jesus, dude, right? Yeah, pretty insane 4-hour hidden bullish divergence, but it pivoted and rallied. Up 8.27% today. Man, that is exceptional. I mean, that is such nice hidden bullish divergence, but you know, the best laid plans of mice and TA often go awry when earnings come around. So yeah, definitely on the daily, impending price action continuation. The upside's implied, you're getting it, but earnings are tomorrow, so you just got to be aware of that, right? Yeah, it's so loud. Or kind of loud. So yeah, man. There's a gap, man. There's a gap to fill. Could easily fill. But like, I mean, this is why I'm saying it's so insane, dude. Because look at this. It's just such a high flyer. It's so ridiculous. It's so gone. Right. So probably a channel block. Hey, look at that. Getting back. Oh, man. Pretty nice. Kind of just like Nvidia. Just like Nvidia. I think this is better looking oscillators than Nvidia though. But yeah, you fell out of your upsloping channel. You're back in it as of today. So just all depends on what earnings are going to do. Remember, PayPal got wrecked on earnings, but you know that goes. Just you can't even you know, think about, oh, because PayPal dumped, then Square is going to dump. You just don't know. You have no idea. You'll just draw a false conclusion. So Square looks beautiful, still in a great uptrend back inside the channel. So go get the coin out, flip it, and it could pump, it could dump, right? AERI reports earnings tomorrow. You mean it reports its lack of earnings?
Bruh.
Because they've never made money and their 6+ years of existence. Get wrecked, Airy. But just like Square, who's had a great run, Ethereum, it's showing hidden bullish divergence on the daily, so is Ethereum. So guess what, dude? This is implying we could see much higher prices on Ethereum in the coming week. Yeah, Uber was insane today, right? Yeah, Link's showing some stuff too, right? Harmonic, right? I don't know, man. It's not even visible on the daily, right? It doesn't even, like, whatever. And there's no edge on the daily, really. And it doesn't even look like, to me, it looks very good on 4-hour for the oscillators. So yeah, it's trying to hold on. I mean, my God, you could almost start to say, oh, is that an inverse head and shoulders? Momo shifting higher, look low, lowest low, now higher lows. Here's a neckline right there. I mean, you could definitely try to argue that. Or just like that. You ever break it, you could be kings, but it's not much of a support. $10 is psychological. You're bouncing off of it. That is a real bullish pin bar yesterday, but again, there's no help on the oscillators. Could pivot here, man, sure. Alright, yeah, X, A, B, C, D. It's really 100% retrace. You know, hit the same support and it's bouncing. But yeah, I don't see anything. It just doesn't look as good as like Neo or something, like the oscillators or just the variables just don't look as good here. Sorry, dude. But at the same time, it doesn't mean it can't go up. That's what probes, yep. I don't know, man. Well, we're like 6 likes away from 400. I guess we could definitely do that, right? If we wanted. I don't know, man. Kind of out of steam today. So, hour 42-minute stream. Not too much going on. Yeah, Bitcoin's at higher prices, but you know it's not really going anywhere. So it could go at any time. Maybe I'll come back if that happens. But thanks to the 400 likes. There's just a little bonus encore since I wasn't shadow banned. So, all right, I'll be back. Thank you all for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything. Till next time, respect to the TA.
Adios, turd nuggets.